You're welcome to this week's edition of Chop It Up. It's your host, Snaz, and today we'll be talking about the World Cup and how it has been going for the past week. Already, the host Qatar out of the tournament, and it's it's been a good tournament from the host. Everything looks beautiful. The stadiums look beautiful. Everything looks organized, and it seems a lot of people are having so much fun in the tournament. And unfortunately, the quality of the Qatar side on the pitch is nothing to write home about. We saw them fall against Ecuador by 2 goals to 0, and against Senegal, we saw them um, also fall by 3 goals to 1. But they got to see their team at least score a goal, and which was nice. So they are officially out. And we also saw the likes of Japan defeating Germany, and we also saw Saudi Arabia defeating Argentina. And there has been so many shocks in this tournament, so many unexpected results in this tournament. But in general, I think it's a very beautiful, very nice tournament. And we saw Ghana versus Portugal, and it was one of the most interesting games in this tournament. We saw how the Ghanaians showed their quality. We saw Ronaldo dive in and getting a very weak penalty, and which he converted and getting his goal in the fifth World Cup. And from my perspective, that was a very, very, very soft penalty, and that was a very easy dive. And I feel like the referee should have done better to check and to see uh, what really happened. But unfortunately, this wasn't checked, and he went away with the penalty and scored for Portugal. However, on the other side, we saw Ghana come back through the tap in by Didayu, that's it from Kudus, and very beautiful play from the Ghanaians. From the game, in the first half, we saw the Ghanaians were just relaxing and reacting to whatever the Portuguese would do in the terms of attack. We didn't see much threat to the Ghanaians, and we didn't see the Ghanaians also take a brave attempt to score. And in the second half, after the penalty, we saw a lot of attack from the Ghanaians after they scored the equalizing goal. We saw that the coach changed Didiayu and Kudus, and Jordan made some lost the ball in the center, and this caused the Portuguese to break away and score us. I feel like the Ghanaians really have a lot of quality, and I will be really disappointed if they do not make it out of the group. I feel like Portugal is the weakest team in this group, and from what I saw so far from South Korea and Uruguay, I feel like these two teams will give Portugal a run for their money and also give Ghana a very tough competition. However, I think Ghana have a lot of quality, and I really would like to tell the Blackstars to really look within themselves and really fight, because they really have the quality, they have the talent, they have the experience, and this is a time where that's very special. You know, the World Cup in the Middle East, and many players do not get the opportunity to play this tournament. And I really want to encourage the Black Stars to take advantage of this tournament, to take advantage of this time, because in the next 4 years, many of them, you don't know, many of them maybe retired. Many of them may be injured, or Ghana may never qualify. So it's important that we have the opportunity now, and it's important that they take the opportunity now. And against Korea, I want the boys to be blazing hot. I want the boys to attack, and also be prepared also to be attacked, because the Koreans are a very tough side. They are very durable. They will run for 90 minutes and keep running and running and running, and they don't get tired. And they're also technically good. You have Son, who has been phenomenal for Tottenham. He will be attacking our defense, and I feel we have a lot of quality to beat the Koreans, and we should be able to beat them at least by 2 goals, and then go into the game with Portugal. Um, the Portuguese really were disappointing in the first game, because even though they won, we saw a lot of theatrics from them, diving and falling down and looking for yellow cards, and they were not really impressive. However, they took their chances. They really took their chances. They didn't get so many chances. However, the few chances that came to them were very clinical. They have very clinical players, and they took their chances, and this was the difference in the game. But I still feel like Portugal may not qualify from this group, because the Uruguayans are also a very tough side, and I feel the Uruguayans can score them, and also I feel like the South Koreans also can score them, can also give them. We will see how the game goes in the coming days. The Black Stars really have to sit up. They really have everything to win this tournament. It sounds crazy, but they really have the talent. They play beautiful football. They have the attackers. They have everything. They really have everything. They have a very strong bench also. So my message to the Blackstars is to really find it in you. Find the power in you, and when you go on the pitch, expect only excellence from yourself. There's no space for we did very well, we played very well. No, I think the Black Stars really have to win, because there's a lot of expectation. There's a lot that has been sacrificed for them, and it will really be a disappointment if they don't make it out of this group. And so far, the African teams have not been too impressive. Senegal find themselves in a very tricky situation. They have 3 points after they are lost to Netherlands and winning Qatar. Mm, they will face Ecuador. Ecuador are a very good side, and for sure Netherlands will win. They will win Qatar in the third game, and Senegal will have to win Ecuador, and this will be a very tough game. A tough game for the Senegalese. The Ecuadorians have proven that they are the best in the group. They have proven this, and it will be really tricky for the Senegalese. But I hope they do their best and play the last game like a final. For Argentina, also yesterday they scored Mexico, so they go into their last game against Poland. Poland have 4 points. They go into their last game playing Poland, and they expect to qualify for the next round. The most impressive side for me is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, as we all know, shocked Argentina in the first round, but they lost to Poland just against the run of play. Saudi Arabia were impressive all game, fighting all game, but they couldn't convert a penalty, and they lost the game. However, I feel like against Mexico, with the crowd and the support they will get, I feel that the crowd will be able to support them through. It's really going to be a very tough game for both sides. Mexico will be playing against a quality side, and also they will be overwhelmed by the crowd. Really, the support the Saudis are going to get will be overwhelming, and there's a possibility that the Saudis will be on top of the group and Argentina will be second. So, and the Polish side also are a very tough side defensively, and it will also be a very tricky one because if they win Argentina, then Argentina may be out. If Saudi Arabia wins, it's really gonna be a tough last game for these teams. And so far so good. Spain and how they destroyed Costa Rica by 7 goals. The young team, so intelligent, so smart, and they're just impressive. They're totally impressive. Like they're so technically gifted, and they run the ball from the players on the field, players to the bench. They're all hungry, and the quality is just wow. So the Spanish side are really good, and I see them defeating Germany. They are facing Germany today, and I see them beating Germany with more than 3 goals. They are very quality side. The Germans lost their first game against Japan, and I don't see them winning this game either because I feel like they are still in the transition period. I don't know why they let a lot of their talented squad go. I feel like with the likes of Toni Cruz in the team, it would have been a bit better, but they let those players go, and they don't have very good defense. Except Rudiger, the other defenders are not quite impressive, and the German defense has been a bit shaky. So we would like to see how they make changes today, but I don't see them winning this game. I see Spain winning comfortably and moving to the next round. And the French are on cruise control. They can turn it off and turn it up anytime they want. They defeated Denmark, Kylian Mbappe scoring 2 goals, and also they defeated Australia, and they have qualified to the next round easily. This is a French side that has had a lot of injuries. We see to Benzema, to Nkunku, and other players, and they are playing with a lot of confidence. They are playing with a lot of swagger. They are not scared of anyone. So we will see how it goes. There's a possibility they may face Saudi Arabia or Argentina or Poland. So we will see. We will see how the game goes. But they are very impressive. They are technically good. They have won the cup before, so they're the reigning champions, so they know what it takes. And I think they will go really far, at least to the quarterfinals. And it has been, the winner's curse and everything, but these guys are breaking every curse and making sure that they make a mark for themselves. They are really hungry. They are very young. Can you imagine? Kylian Mbappe is still 23 years, and we have Olivier Giroud, also very technical. They have so many talents, and it's so impressive how they play. It's so beautiful how they play. And the Brazilians are also second favorite in this tournament. Against Serbia, you saw how they played and how they passed the ball with Richarlison and how he scored his goal. It was just beautiful, and we could see their quality and how they attack and how they build back on and how they power the pressure and the quality they possess and the confidence they possess in attack and defense. They are really good side. However, with the loss of Neymar due to injury, I'm curious to see how the team performs because Neymar is a guy who really opens doors for this attack. He attracts a lot of players and releases the ball or wins free kicks. He got injured on his ankle, and we will see how the Brazilians respond to this. But so far, it's been a great tournament. It's been a beautiful tournament, and very exciting football, very exciting goals, and very competitive. We see the status quo changing. We see likes of Iran defeating Wales. In the past we were not used to this. Iran were like the whipping boys of the groups, but we see that things are changing, and we see USA versus England. We see how the US were giving the English a run for their money and pushing them to the wall, pushing them back and fighting them, and things are really changing in the landscape of football, and it's beautiful to see that the whole world is catching up, and the whole world is fighting on a level ground, and we see a lot of talent in all the teams, and it's so beautiful to see. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next game. Monday, Ghana versus South Korea is going to be a lovely game, and I really encourage the Black Stars to really fight. You know, if they lose this game, that means they are out of the tournament. So it's important for them to fight and do their best to qualify. Thank you very much.